ESS
Connect.
and I'm Rory.
And I'm Orlando.
And we're in Port Royal,
Jamaica. You can see the scenery behind us here.
and today we're going to be featuring the top 5 soca songs of the 1980s.
Top 5.
Got that. Number 5, Tiny Whiny. You remember Tiny Whiny, right?
Yes.
Tiny Whiny on you.
Well, I would say upon your
Well,
I wasn't necessarily sure what it was at the time.
But I remember the song when we were younger and we were watching like TV and we saw this young lady in spandex dancing all over the scene, right?
Yeah, she wasn't that attractive though, too slim.
But I was too young to remember, but we were too old at that time, right?
No, I was still young.
But I remember that, but here's the thing though, Tiny Whiny was written by Arrow. You know that, right? Arrow. And Arrow, who sang Hot Hot Hot, he was the one who wrote Tiny Whiny, and his younger brother Hero was the one who actually sung it. And Byron Lee was the producer. But here's the thing, by the time Tiny Whiny came out in 1984, Byron was what, 49 years old? Yeah. Big old, right? But a lot of people don't know who Byron Lee is, because Byron Lee was the one who actually brought Carnival into Jamaica in 1990.
Well, I think he made the song mainstream, Tiny Whiny.
Yeah, he was the one who actually blew it up, Tiny Whiny. But the song was actually, what I liked about the song was that the song was about a girl who's from the country by the name Tiny Whiny, and she came into the town and she wanted to really run the town, and this guy who basically wanted to spend all the money on her because he wants, what he called, the boom boom?
I was wondering if it was the wine that was tiny or it was her that was tiny.
They actually had a wine called Tiny, right?
Yeah, well, it was something. Wasn't sure what was tiny though.
But anyway, the top number 5 one would be Tiny Whiny on you.
Boom boom. Number 4, Nanny Wine.
You remember that song, right?
I remember that, Nanny Wine by Edwin Young.
Yeah, crazy. It was like the lunatic of soca music, right?
Trinidadian, naturally, lunatic.
Yeah. But here's the thing though, his father was a Chinaman. Yeah, Chinaman. His father was a Chinaman. His mother was a Venezuelan, but she was like a black Venezuelan. Very cute too, you know. Very, very cute.
Mixture.
Yeah, just like me. But Crazy is really good. He's like the underrated guy in the soca music at the time. But here's the thing, Crazy actually brought in what we call chutney soca at the time, and chutney soca was like an infusion of Indian
like a new
music.
era.
Yeah, he experimented with it. Because at the time it was chutney soca and he brought in paranga soca. But if you listen to the song, it was actually chutney, a lot of chutney music into it, because a lot of Indian music fused into it. Well, that's what he brought into it. But he was really good. But the song is a very simple song, and it actually was dominated because it came out in 1989. But I remembered it because I'm from the 80s, but I don't remember much about the 80s.
Well, he's best able to tell because I don't have a clue about the 80s or whatever. I'm young, you understand, as you can see here.
You live a hard life. But the song dominated the 80s. I chose that song for number 4 because the impact, the energy, and it was actually very. It dominated the 80s all the way to the 90s. Because by the time it reached, well, I guess he's enigmatic, right? Yeah, but the song is beautiful.
Number 3, Punta. No, I always thought it was Larry Punta. I didn't have a clue. What on earth is Punta? Anyway, sung by Calypso Rose, also known as Linda MacArthur Lewis. Another Trinidad.
Yeah, she's a Trinidadian. Not bad too, not bad. You know, she actually started off in in her early, I think she was 15 years old she started off singing.
She started quite young.
Yeah, yeah, and she actually did about 800, she wrote 800 songs.
Yeah. Majority of it wasn't recognized.
Yeah. And what's interesting about Calypso Rose was that she, in the 1970s, she won the Calypso Queen.
She was a Calypso.
Yeah, 5 times in the 1970s.
A record.
Yeah. And she was the first female to actually win the Trinidad Road March. Yeah, she was actually the first. But here's the thing, one of the songs that I loved about her was No Mister.
That song. Yeah,
No
I remember
Mister.
that song. She has a couple good songs.
Yeah, she has a couple good ones.
I think we should do an article or a program on Calypso Rose.
But Larry Punta, not Larry Punta, right?
Not Larry Punta,
yeah.
Larry Punta.
Larry Punta, what I loved about it was that it was about, you ever know about the Garifuna people, the Garifuna culture?
No, shame to say I don't.
Well, it's a group of culture from West Africa and Amerindians, like the descendants of them. And they were off the Caribbean island from Honduras and Guatemala. But the thing about it is that it's about their culture. A part of that culture was the Punta dance. And the Punta dance was like a reenactment of the cock and the hen. Well, the cock and the hen reenactment, where the upper torso was a bit.
You see the symbolism cock and hen.
No, not really. It doesn't. Why do you always have to think everything's sexual?
No, it's not. I just said symbol.
Stop being sexual. Stop being sexual.
No, cock and hen running around.
Well, it's about the cock and hen.
Right, running around. Yeah.
Well, the upper torso was stationary.
Like the cock.
And the bottom torso was always moving around.
Like the hen. See,
right, so it's a sexually based song, right?
Alright, cock and hen, yeah.
Right, it's a sexually based song, but it's a lovely song nonetheless, right?
Yeah, Larry Punta. Sorry, Levi Punta.
Levi Punta, yeah. Which is let we dance, let we have a good time, right? But whatever you say it is. What is number 3? Levi Punta.
Introducing number 2, Ring Road by Fab 5. Jamaican locals, of course, in the 1980s. Now, Ring Road. I'm not being sexual here, I'm just thinking out loud. I normally do my Ring Road privately because I'm not necessarily going out into the Calypso world. So just imagine Ring Road and you and the young lady Ring Road private, of course.
Okay, so it's the song came out in the 1980s. We're right about that. But Fab 5, which is a group that was been around from the 1970s till all the way to now, which is about 45 or 6 years. Right, good group. But my best, well, Ring Road is actually one of my best ones. Well, our best ones, right?
Right.
Or your best one. Can you like private?
I like
right?
All Night Party as well.
Yeah.
Done by Fab 5, but Ring Road takes a kick.
Yeah, the reason why is that Ring Road has the imagery, it has the energy, and it has the story. What I loved about it was that it starts off with saying, okay, if you want to experience carnival, you have to go to Trinidad. And Trinidad is for someone, if you have the money for your plane fare and you have all of that to go down there, beautiful.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Trinidad is a motherland for carnival.
Yeah, back in the 80s, that was the place to go for carnival. Like now they send us back. But
Still is.
Well, yeah, it is. But now they send us back. But back in the 80s, we could go there, right? Yeah. But actually, what they're actually saying is that if you have your money and you want to experience carnival,
real carnival,
real carnival, go to Trinidad.
Trinidad, Ring Road.
But it's saying if you don't have any money and you're broke pocket, and the average Jamaican guy right now,
stay at Jamaica.
Right, and experience carnival on your own at Ring Road.
Still good to it.
Yeah, Jamaican carnival, Ring Road. But here's it. What is Ring Road? They said Ring Road is lightning and thunder, right? Not lightning and thunder, no, but yeah, but lightning and thunder. But it's about plenty women, yeah?
Ring of women.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Little bit of men, right?
Well, that is always best.
Yeah, little bit of police, right?
No police.
Yeah, plenty liquor.
Plenty liquor with a lot of women.
Enough music.
Music make it even easier.
So it's like a guy's dream.
To gyrate.
And a woman's, what do you call a woman's?
Ecstasy, what I say?
Well,
she have few man for choose some, so she share.
Alright. But it's a beautiful place to go. It's a jam-packed place. That's Ring Road. And what I loved about it was that it gives an imagery about a police officer who comes to turn off the dance or the carnival. And
gets caught up.
He got caught up with it with a positive energy and a positive love, and he replaced his baton and his gun with 2 women and a nice liquor.
No, I don't condone it, you know, because I'm in a uniform.
No, we wouldn't condone it, of course. No. But it's a beautiful story, right?
It is.
It is. But so the moral of the story is that you don't have to have a lot of money to actually enjoy carnival in Jamaica. Right? We don't have to at all.
And ladies, you know what I'm just saying, you don't need to have a lot of money to enjoy yourself, so stop looking money.
Well, I wouldn't say that. You can always look the money man if you want women, right? Anyways, the best number 2 would be what? Ring Road. Right.
Number 1.
You ready? You waiting? Wait for it.
You see how the time hot? You see how me burn up? Especially Chinese.
Please.
Hot. By the mighty Arrow. Yeah.
Right. Hot.
You know, that song they put some things, some imagery in your brain, talk about personification, metaphors and similes. Hot. What you think about?
Well, what I liked about Hot was actually, I think he was Arrow was about 33 years old when he did the song. Yeah.
Mature.
Yeah, but you know, Arrow has been around for quite a while because he's been doing songs from he was 15 or about, and he actually won the Calypso king when he was about 22 years old, and by 23 he started to go professional. And 10 years after that, he got the biggest hit. And Hot 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 is not just any carnival song, guys. Hot 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 is actually the #1 selling carnival song of the 1980s.
Leading.
Right. And it was actually the theme song for the 1986 World Cup. Yeah, so it's not any song. It's actually the #1 song in the Caribbean at the time. And it was actually covered by, I think it was Poindexter.
Poindexter, David Johansen, an American.
Yeah, which went into a Hollywood movie at the time. So Hot 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 was actually one of the #1. What I liked about it though was Hot 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 was basically an invitation to the Caribbean, to any person outside of the Caribbean region. It was basically saying, if you want to have a good time, if you want to experience fun, positive energy,
check the Caribbean.
Beautiful. Come here and experience our culture, our people, our music.
And the hotness of the ladies.
Well, yeah, I guess you say that, right?
Yeah, hot. Yeah.
Well, Hot 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 is #1.
For the ladies too, yeah.
Well, guys, now that you've seen our top 5,
ESS Connects top 5.
Right. The next time we'll be taking you through the windows of the Caribbean through Jamaica.
The lens.
We're taking you to the people, the vibes, the energy,
culture,
and the music
of a tropical island, Jamaica. Yeah, jam down, jam rock.
So stay tuned to ESS
Connect.
Well guys, thank you for hanging with us. And
don't forget to like, comment, share on ESS Connect. Trust me, we have enough more things.